Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll With It RPG. Tonight we are playing Vampire: The Dark Ages. Um, just a thank you for everyone that joined us last time. I hope you're back. So we had a bit of a technical difficulty, which caused us to leave off in a bit of a fight. So I'll give the sum up of last time, and we'll be jumping right back into combat. In the last session, the coterie, having just witnessed Dragomir's fall into his trance and recovery, then dealt a little with the moral ramifications of helping the Mad Knights 1 through 4. Not long after that, the group left the Dome Room only to have their guide Ranulf vanish on them. Not knowing where he went, Dragomir took the lead through the catacombs and deep paths beneath Jerusalem. The paths eventually led them to a small chasm about 10 feet in width, but on the other side, there was a Knight of the Lily weeping in the dark. With the help of Casper, the group was able to get the knight to drink one of the blood drops. Drinking it granted the knight clarity, and he introduced himself as Montfray de Leones. With the help of Montfray, the group found their way into the undercroft room of a church. There, they came in contact with three vampires torturing a Nosferatu over a fire pit, looking for an answer to that poor creature's shared madness with the other knights. What started as a battle of charismatic disciplines quickly became a battle of brawn. Taking some damage and having Montfray fall into unconsciousness. Still, the coterie is winning, and one of the vampires is down, one has run away, and one has left surrounded by opponents. So, Dastad, you attempted to kick this guy into the fire behind him. You wheeled back, gave it its hardest kick towards his chest, and he just dodged deftly out of the way. You managed to keep balance and not inadvertently throw yourself into the fire in the process, which is super great. Next up is Asmodeus.
So and then after that I took the the dodge action? Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. I was trying to remember what I did there because I was the one with the technical difficulties. My wireless card went out on me. So
Right.
three times.
Thank you for the reminder. Roll an athletics dexterity.
With feline grace.
Yes, absolutely. Haha.
Wow.
Okay. Starting off great.
That is good.
I don't think that's good.
Those are how many successes you add to your defense now.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Sorry. Right, Asmodeus. What you doing?
Let's see.
Eat him.
Oh no, we lost him.
I'm here. I'm thinking. So I'm gonna yell at him. You're surrounded. You have your back to the fire. Stop fighting, and we may spare you.
All right. Roll an intimidation check. You may use either manipulation or strength. Your choice.
I think I'll go with manipulation.
Oh.
Would well-reasoned factor in?
I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
Not on this one.
So I do have like the fear against this guy. Is that just for attacking, or is it for this also?
It is for this also.
Crap.
Oh,
I mean, that
Hey,
seems
3
pretty-
successes.
That's pretty good.
on a 9 difficulty. Wow.
how's that feel seeing that, Dragomir?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Destan?
You know, I tried doing something cool.
You did. You did.
He seems to take your words to heart. Like he seriously starts looking around, assessing his situation. Anything else for you, sir?
I'm just gonna like you can hold action, right? Is that a thing?
Yes, because talking is a free action. Anyone can do it pretty much at any point in time. You can choose to have a trigger for your next action.
I will hold an action to shoot him with my bow. If he attacks either of my friends there.
Okay. Next up is the gentleman himself, with Oliver following up. Let's see. He's hold on. Yeah, he's gonna try it. He's going to spend a blood point to up his dexterity. Come on, come on, come on. And then he's going to attempt to jump across the gap.
Across the pit?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Use willpower.
That's probably not the smartest move.
Ooh, fake dice.
He succeeds. Boop. That's pretty much as far as he's going to go. Two of you next to him can attack him as he's leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
He was given an opportunity. Gotta remember that I have upped dexterity.
Who would count jumping towards a bear a success?
That guy? Oh, that's one.
Hey, one is all you need for
Okay,
him.
he's not taking the dodge right now, huh?
That's correct. So yeah, all right. Both of you hit. All right, so 2 successes. Need to roll for soak. Lethal. Roll. He doesn't seem to notice your attack, Dragomir. And Destin, please roll for damage.
Yeah, it didn't pop up its normal thing, so I'm not sure how I roll damage.
Okay, it should be strength plus 2 plus 1 because of 1 success over necessary to hit.
Strength.
So strength plus 3 total.
Oh, yeah, injured.
Mm.
You clip his armor. He doesn't seem to notice the attack, though.
Okay.
He can move 7, so. 5, 6. That's his final movement. All right. Oliver.
I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okie dokie.
Lightning reflexes or no?
No.
Okay.
Two successes. Roll damage. Okay. Rolling. So. It sticks in his armor. You can see it wiggling, but does not appear to have penetrated.
Yet.
Would you like to do anything else?
I would like to rage. Arr!
Okay.
Well, how about I run over and kick that arrow through his armor?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, it just sounds like fun, you know?
Yeah, it's no problem. It's melee. No, it's a brawl. Dex. The difficulty will be 8 because you're trying to kick a smaller target than like just him.
Lightning reflexes?
Yes.
Oh, cool. And 8, you said?
Yes.
All right.
8.
See how this goes.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
4 successes.
Uh-huh.
It goes
Mhm.
better.
Well, to be fair, I got to add lightning reflexes, so that gave me an extra.
Extra success. Yeah. Yeah.
So then damage, it would be strength.
It would be strength. It would be the same as the longbow, strength plus 4,
Okay.
Plus.
plus 3.
God.
Oh, so 7. So strength plus 7, basically. Right?
Yes.
God.
Is this gonna be a 6 difficulty then, or?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
base difficulty. No changes.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot. Lethal. Roll.
Right through the heart.
Ooh, he takes 2.
You know, it's better than none.
I was gonna say he's got to be hurting.
He is injured, but still up. Now he has like the bare feathers of the arrows sticking out one side and the rest of it all the way through the other.
And I'm just gonna be like, "You sure you don't want to stop?" And then just kind of eyeball and like subtly point towards the bear coming his direction.
Roll
Oh.
intimidate.
Oh God. It's either manipulation or strength.
Uh-huh.
And what was the other?
Intimidation.
Oh, I didn't realize intimidation was its own thing.
Yep.
Okay.
You may add 2 successes to it, because that was how many successes Asmodeus had. So you're building off his go.
Okay, so it's like 2 auto successes?
You
Or
just,
2 extra
Give
dice?
yourself 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Nice if it was 2 auto successes.
Well,
That'd be
he
kinda
said
cool.
successes, so I
I
thought
did.
I'd clarify.
Okay.
It is appreciated. That
6
can happen.
6 difficulty.
Yes, 6 difficulty. Actually,
Ah.
make it 5.
Okay, I hit
We'll
the
just-
button.
We'll just
All
count.
5. It's all
Mm,
5. All,
mm, all of them.
2, 3, 4, 5. It is all of them. Yeah.
all of them.
All right.
It's the glance. It's the subtle glance and nod towards the bear. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did all the work.
Right. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's it.
Okay. Oh, it did not skip him like it's supposed to, so
Did he need to roll for anything, or
he can't do anything. He's
because it's not his turn?
no, he's
No, he's-
unconscious.
I meant the guy that he tried to intimidate again.
Oh, it's past his turn.
Oh, okay.
And he's already afraid of.
Okay. So he's just more afraid.
Yeah, it's just adding to it.
Nice. Okay.
Dragomir.
My turn. Don't want to do that. All right. I'm gonna try to hit this guy with Melancholia.
Alrighty.
So
His. You need to know his. Road?
Yep.
It is 6.
Okay. Is this considered a social interaction for me?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a -1 to that from the Melancholia that I have. Increase my difficulty by 1.
Looking at it that way, it's not affected.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh,
Want to make sure.
yeah, your discipline could potentially be affected in its use, but not in this case.
Okay. All right.
3.
So, oh yeah, he has Melancholia for the night.
He's gone from looking like he wants to leave to looking like he wants to cry in the corner. He's definitely you can see the wave of sadness wash over him as his body language gives that I'm giving up type of like slouch to it that depression tends to bring on.
I'm gonna check this guy. See if I can't do a little bit of a evaluate him, like medicine wise.
Sure.
Hanging over the fire, right?
He was dipped in it.
In the fire.
Yeah. Give me a medicine intelligence roll.
Okay.
This would have the increased difficulty for the extra action. Since
okay.
it's a little more in
Interest.
depth.
Okay. So go to 7. Does analytical help with this at all? Probably not.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
well,
you can-
okay. All right, I'll take it.
Five. It's easiest to say he does not look good. If he were alive, you wouldn't be able to save him.
Oh, okay.
Being that he is a vampire, he can be healed up, but it would require excessive feedings. Several full nights worth of basically one person a night to really heal him up for the next 4 to 5 nights potentially.
Okay. He is grievously injured.
Very much so.
Okay.
From his knees down, it's charred black from the constant being dipped down onto it, and he has third-degree burns all over his side from when he dropped onto the
Okay.
fire itself.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. I will.
Anything else for you?
No, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much about all I could do for at that point. So I'm good.
Okey-doke.
I made that guy sad, and
Casper, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move right there, and I'm going to try to hold, which is
Okay.
strength brawl, resisted.
Resisted? Okay.
Yep.
So I will prep the roll. All right. Give me a dex brawl.
Or strength brawl.
Oh, it's strength for both?
Strength brawl versus strength brawl.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna up his difficulty.
it's a lot of dice.
He's not. You can tell as you press on him with your giant bear paws that he's not really fighting it back as intensely that he should. Like, you can tell this guy is immensely strong and not putting any effort into resisting you.
That's what we used to say when we were little kids too. I wasn't running my hardest.
Right?
So he
I'll
is
let you in.
held though.
He is hell. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Dang it, I did it again. I'm gonna spend a blood point to reflexively heal one.
Okay.
Because if I can do it right this time. And then I'm gonna bite him.
Okay. All right. Give me it's Dex Brawl +1 for biting.
Mhm.
Hey, I opened it almost right to the page. That's crazy shit, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm 2 pages off.
Almost
Alright,
as crazy as Dragomir.
Yep, Dex Brawl +1.
No one's that crazy.
I mean, these guys might be that crazy.
Eventually, I'm helping.
There it goes.
Well, if you drink a little bit of the blood, you'll be even more. I mean, there is an extra one.
Yeah, go bear.
All right. I mean, roll damage.
I'm rolling to feed.
He still takes damage.
No, it says you either do damage or you feed. I was just looking at it a second ago. So I figured I had to make the thing, but I can roll damage.
Yeah, because it is another vampire.
Okay.
It's going to deal aggravated to do the bite.
Right, that's one. I'm just trying to get to the. This sheet isn't as easy to use.
I'm gonna call him Casper.
Casper.
All right.
There it goes.
Are
Wow.
we doing damage?
Yeah, Casper bit him.
Okay. Yep.
Good job, Bear.
Rar.
He has fortitude, so he's gonna roll to soak.
Poor guy's scared. He's crying, and now he's got a bear mauling him.
Got an arrow through his
through his-
chest.
It didn't roll.
No, auto kill.
Okay. Combat. That would be why.
He was already dead.
No, I didn't fill in his soak bonus on his sheet.
Oh.
So I'll try again. Okay. He takes 2 points of damage. Aggravated. There we go. All right, you get your 3 blood points. I do need you to make a willpower roll. I make a roll to try to fight.
Just straight willpower.
Yep, straight willpower. I'm rolling.
Yeah, I like seeing those zeros.
Jeez.
I like
Okay.
that.
You're able to fight the urge to continue to feed on this the vampiric vitae, as it is, as you read earlier tonight, delicious. He's giving in to the kiss, however, and just doesn't fight back.
He just wants to feel good.
Is it delicious enough to give me more vitae than it normally would?
You can continue to feed.
No, I just mean because, like, at a certain point, like, you
Oh,
start
no.
getting more than 3.
He is not.
Subtle. That was my subtle, like, trying to get more information than I should have.
He's not that delicious. How's that?
Okay.
Should I, like, should I leave them alone or?
They are
Room.
quite literally necking right in front of you, man.
How's that make you feel, Destan? He approves. It's like, hey, get your pleasures while you can. Where you can.
That's
Uh,
right.
Welcome, fans of Baldur's Gate 3 and Romancing the Druid.
But the druid is the vampire now. He is Astarian. Oh God.
Well, that's what happens.
Paulson Astarian. Paulstarian.
All right,
I'm just
anything?
waiting for our druid in our home game to become a vampire now, so he can drink like as he's a, bear.
He says he's been a werewolf.
Yep.
Anything else for you, sir?
Nope.
All right. Moving on to 1. 1 is going to reflexively spend some blood points.
So he could not be unconscious.
So yeah, so you can heal up. All right. So yeah, he kind of starts to lift himself off the floor. Looking alive, but still barely beat to shit. All right, Destin.
I will, I suppose, move over. Well, let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move over to that guy. And check his bindings and stuff to see.
He's manacled. So you can give me I'll pull open your sheet.
Ah, man, it's a shame none of us have dominate. Oh.
An investigation perception roll. Difficulty 6.
Nice.
Nice.
The manacles he's currently in, they look old, even for like the times. They're not just the thick iron, but there's a lot of wear and rust pitting into it. If he had enough will, he could potentially break them, as any vampire might be able to pull off. But he doesn't seem to have any gumption to do so, and they're eating into his wrists to the point where they could almost be cutting off his hands, and he doesn't seem to have spent any blood to try to heal up any damage he's taken from them. If you wanted, you could probably easily unlatch them, but it'll be an action. You have your celerity going from earlier, so you have multiple actions you can do. You can do a total of 3.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend my action to uncuff him.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then-
it just a pull to of the pin to get them to come off.
Okay, and I'll use my other action to help guide him down to the floor.
Give me just a straight dexterity roll. Yeah, you have no issues helping them to the floor.
And I suppose I meant to say this before I walked over there, but I am gonna heal with a blood point.
Anything else for you, sir?
Nope.
Asmodeus.
I will. They look like they've got this pretty well handled over there. I will see 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go check on one over here.
Okay. He's taken a beating, but it's definitely something any vampire can quickly heal over. With it, you can tell just by looking at him, within a few seconds, he'll be right as rain.
Then I'll take my other steps. And I'm just gonna start heading this way.
Anything else for you then?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. He's currently in the middle of being fed on and gave into the kiss. So the singular remaining opponent is sitting there doing nothing. Oliver.
Have him anyway.
What'd you say?
Stab him anyway.
Um,
I have this weird bird in my ear telling me I should stab him anyway. Let's start with, like, I'll see if he'll answer some questions.
Okay.
Who sent you here?
His eyes just kind of roll in their sockets, looking to you, and then looking at the bear currently feeding on him. Doesn't seem to do anything more than that.
Okay, I know that I didn't send him. I'm pretty sure Casper didn't send him.
I'll send him somewhere here in a second.
I'll stab him anyway. With a saber?
Okay.
Just don't stab through him anyway.
Lightning reflexes?
No, it's not really necessary. He's not moving.
Oh,
so.
okay. Difficulty 6?
Difficulty, I'll make 5 because
Oh,
he's not
woo.
moving.
Yeah, easier.
4
I mean,
successes.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Roll damage.
Is it staying 6,
lot.
I guess?
Yes,
Like,
that's
it's probably
six.
not going to change much, huh? Four.
Roll. 4.
Take that back.
So you stab him and pull out, and it just like instantly closes. Like he didn't even stab him.
Oh, yeah?
Huh.
I'll stab
You
him
wanna
again. Is it going to be a 6 this time? Because that's 1 higher.
Yes. Did not.
Okay. And damage.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Huh?
He takes 3 points of it.
All right, that's enough.
He's unconscious.
I've learned something. If I miss the first time, try again.
Try again. Absolutely. Wrong one. Right one. Okay.
I like the idea now that Casper's just holding up this limp body, biting it.
Majestic lion on the Serengeti plain.
Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's it.
Okay. Moving on. This guy is going to actually spend a blood point to wake up.
Wake up.
Put on a little makeup.
Same thing.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm sorry, that is not it. He's going to pretend to still be unconscious.
Okay.
With the -5 to his difficulty. I like to see where this goes. All right. For the moment, he appears to be unconscious.
Does he? No, just kidding.
Dragomir.
Well, actually, my objective there was to actually walk over and see if he had an item on him. Like, was he holding a weapon previously?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to take it from him. That was my intention.
It's a dagger.
Okay. Gonna take it from him.
Make a alertness perception check. What?
1.
I mean, it takes a little bit. You have to roll him over to get him off of it since he dropped. But yeah, you had a dagger that you take from him.
Okay.
Anything else?
While I'm there, I'm going to just check him over and see how he's doing at this point.
All right. Give me a medicine intelligence check. Increase the difficulty to 7.
Okay.
Oh no, you have celerity. Did you spend blood last time to use it? Like last game? I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I used blood at the beginning of the combat for...
Okay, then it's flat difficulty 6,
Okay.
as should have been your last one.
That's all right. I don't think I rolled a 6 on any of them, so... and I had like 5 successes with that guy or something, but... So, 3.
3?
3
All right.
successes.
He definitely looks like he was mauled by a bear, because he was.
Yep.
But you also notice that he's conscious and pretending to be unconscious.
Okay. I would stay put unless you want the bear to come back over.
He just very lightly nods his head.
Why were you torturing that man?
I'm gonna call our combat there.
Okay.
They're no longer fighting.
Interesting.
They know something that we want. What it leads to, whatever that may be.
Jazz?
Jazz?
Oh. Is he having trouble? I mean, is he doing the broken Latin or do I?
No, he's
Okay, he's speaking fine.
yeah, he's speaking fine. He's I cannot do it, but he has a very thick Greek accent.
Okay. What did you want to know?
Whatever it is their madness leads to. Plus, it's fun.
Do I get the impression that he's being truthful with me? I guess I could always activate I read the soul. Doesn't that let me know if he's lying? Can't remember. Yeah, I think so.
Can
Oh
Uh,
no, it's just
it can give you an impression
okay.
based off whatever his emotions are, so that could help you know whether or not he's lying.
Okay. I'll activate it.
You're gonna Deanna Troy him.
That's right.
All right. Roll perception empathy.
0. Yeah. Good job, me.
What'd I do?
Very, very nice.
I don't know.
Oh.
Not
Oh.
succeed. That's what you did. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just looking at him from a from his regular standpoint. Gonna hope that would help me determine if he was being truthful, but
You always make a empathy wits roll.
empathy wits. Okay, I like that one. Since this is a social, does that increase my difficulty from the melancholia?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so bring it up to a 7.
Yep. One. He appears to be telling the truth. Like right now, lying would only cause him problems, so he's
Sure.
not. Destin, Asmodeus, what are you gents doing up there?
We're uncuffing the other guy.
Yeah, I was gonna uncuff the other guy and set him down too.
Okay. His wrists are in the same condition as the gentleman next to him. But it's a quick pull of the pin to release him from the manacles.
I'll point the door out to Asmodeus as well. That's across the way.
Right? Oliver, Casper, anything you guys would like to do?
Is there a way to be able to tell, like, what clan they are? Or whatever?
Give me a occult intelligence roll.
You're good at those, right?
Absolutely.
Super good.
Difficulty 6?
Rolling off of Tiffany.
Difficulty 6. 2. Usually there's no major giveaway, like if on your average vampire. Some have certain ticks that or features that can, like a Salubri's third eye, or you can tell if a vampire has frenzied, they'll develop animalistic features. The gangrel will develop a lot of animalistic features very quickly.
Asmodeus is ugly.
Yep, Asmodeus is ugly. But if it's someone without those key giveaways, you can't normally tell. However, this room, as you look around it, is just chock full of good indicators of what clan they are, and you get a fairly decent impression that they are Belai, that they're the ancient enemy of the Salubri, as opposed to the current enemy, which is the Tremere.
Hmm. Casper, are you done with this?
Well, I hear that there's one of them awake. We only need one, so I'm gonna shake this guy. And
Okay.
if I just want to make sure I'm not mistaken, you don't debolarize someone until you drink all their blood and then continue, correct?
Correct. You can
Okay.
empty someone, but you have to continue to literally eat their soul.
So I'm gonna keep filling up.
Okay, 3
Taking
more.
This guy. God told me it's all right to smite evil. This other guy just said they were doing this stuff for fun, so
Indeed.
I'm just gonna keep shaking this guy, like make more blood, like pop out like a ketchup bottle, like.
Okay. He will eventually just die from aggravated damage.
How
Oh,
much?
so he's just dead then.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna throw him on the fire.
Uh,
How much blood do I get out of him before he finally?
with your initial 3, you may add 1 more to it.
Okay,
He was almost empty.
Cause
so was I. I was at 3.
fire is aggravated as well, right?
It is.
Yeah, that's why I was
un-
gonna toss him on the fire.
Unlike the Asimite or 5, time does not seem to suddenly catch up on him as he feels his final death. So he's fairly youthful for a vampire.
I'm gonna shake him again, and then toss what's left on the fire, and then try to intimidate the guy that is being questioned. There's like
Okay.
blood all over my face, like.
Make an intimidation check. You may add. Actually, let's just drop the difficulty instead of adding bonuses. It's a difficulty 4.
Okay. But it's gonna be 5 because I've got melancholia,
Correct.
stupid Malkavian blood.
Yep. From your best buddy.
Oh,
It's
That's pretty good.
yeah.
that is pretty good.
He pees
building.
himself.
I could spend a blood point to, mimic bodily functions, but I'm not going to.
He pisses his pants. Shats himself.
You definitely see that shiver of fear as he absorbs this. That thing is going to eat me. Mentality. Are either of you, Destan or Asmodeus, going to go check out the door?
Yes, I will.
You will?
I'll follow behind him.
Okay, nope.
I'll try it out.
It doesn't appear to be locked. All right, you see one long bed chamber. Compared to the room you just came out of, it's immaculately clean.
I can't see, so it's dark. I step back out.
Okay.
I can't either. So.
Better go get you a torch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are these torches
Yeah,
welded in?
they are lit.
No, I know, but are they welded in so I can't?
No, you can just pull one off.
Okay, I'll do that and bring it in so I can see.
All right, let me.
Or I'll light the one that's in here, it looks like.
Yeah, you can do that. There's definitely one in there. Close. Come on.
You can do it.
I believe
Room's lit up. I can see the circle around it.
You gotta like click and drag.
Yeah, I didn't drag far enough before.
I love that so much.
All right.
And I'll keep the torch with me, so I can see the rest of whatever the room is if I have to.
Here. I will give you some light. Why do you appear way over there, man?
Need light.
All right. Can you see the?
Yep.
All right. So it's, like I said, it's immaculate. There are 3 beds. Each bed has a nightstand, and there is a writing desk with some minor bits of paperwork, and there are several casks of wine.
Ooh.
I will check the desk first.
Okay, it's fairly primitive for a desk. It has like apothecary slots, but no roll top has not been invented yet. There's an inkwell and what appears to be a leather-bound journal. Flipping through the journal, it's mostly speculations on what the repeated words mean, and I'm trying to piece it together. And that the most current conclusion is that they're not the words that they're saying, but those words are in fact like anagrams.
Okay.
With lots of descriptions on how they're going to torture them, like on each day, their plans, how long they're going to take, whether or not they have fed them so they can torture them more.
I'm gonna try the casks here.
Okay. They appear to be like almost ancient. The bottles, they're ceramic, but all the labels have either peeled off or dulled due to age. And they're covered in thick dust. To the point where you would almost think they might be more vinegar than wine anymore.
I'll try the nightstands next.
They're basically just little side tables. There's nothing on any of them.
Can I check the table to see if there's any hidden compartments anywhere?
Sure. Give me an investigation perception check. What? You give it a look over. You've seen a few where there's in the back, like the pockets, there would be false backs, but this one doesn't seem to have anything hidden on it or in it.
Back out.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll also head out.
Okay, dope. Right.
If he didn't grab the journal, I'll grab it and make sure I have it.
I grabbed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. While they're
Dragomir?
in there, yeah, while they're in there, going to like look at Casper and Oliver, say, do you guys want to question this one? If so, could I get the blood from you, Casper, to help them?
I'm just gonna like look down because I can't say words. I'm gonna look down, like literally, I don't have any pockets. I'm gonna look at him. I'm trying to decide because I'm gonna have to unverify to do it.
Right.
I guess I'll unverify.
Okay.
And Oliver's still standing there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna point at him and just basically be like, "Don't move." And I'm gonna head over here with Dragomir.
So, going to the first guy, or this? Because we got the guy that's by the fire too.
Oh,
that needs
dang it. I didn't see that guy.
Yep.
I take 2 steps too far and realize you're stopping at that guy, and I come back.
All right.
Okie doke.
I thought that was a different guy.
Yeah. No, one's on the other side. We already helped him.
All right.
What was the guy's? What was one's name again? It was
It's Montfrey.
Montfrey. Okay.
Something French.
Montfrey, do you wish to help us convince your fellow crusaders to take communion, take the blood?
Of course, if it'll help them as it helped me.
I don't think they're in much condition to resist anyway.
This one, not so much.
No. Yeah. Just help him take
gonna-
it then.
I'm gonna give them the old Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Gotcha.
Pop one out.
Right. Just as simply as when you tried to give it to Montfrey, when you start to tilt it, the blood rushes towards the front to be consumed by him, and it's there's a mild earthquake, like a little tremor, and then you see that heat mirage lift from him and then vanish, and as that pulls away, all his injuries, the grievous burns, everything heal up almost instantaneously to your eyes and just vanish. And the Nosferatu looks around and he's, where am I? What happened?
Your friend Montfrey here can help you.
Monty. Thank you.
Question for you: this heat that I'm seeing vanish, is it very similar to when I saw the vision of like when they consumed that boy? Is it similar to that smoke that kind of rushed into them?
A little. It's also very similar to when Five died and you saw the apparition move from him.
Shall we go help the other two?
Yeah, that way.
You hear Montfrey, Guillermo, drink what they give you. He just looks around, says 3. His eyes are wild, but he doesn't seem to resist with his captain effectively by his side. Same thing. You tip the vessel, the blood rushes to him, and he heals up instantaneously. There's the same mild tremor and heat apparition that flows off of his body. And he looks at you and just thank you. Thank you so much. My name's Guillermo.
Dragomir?
Got my character's name for a second. Casper.
Well, gentlemen, shall we help my remaining?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Just jump on top of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would,
it's the hex system.
Yeah, it is.
Would we be heading out at any point before any of this? Or would they have already had this done by the time we did the searching?
The thorough search of the desk would have most of this done. You would be coming out right about now.
Before they do this.
As they are feeding it to him.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Go ahead, Casper. Feed him.
As the blood pops, he's like, wait,
Yep.
he goes, whoop.
Yeah, no, we're doing it. What?
What is your name, soldier?
Well, since they fed him while you were yelling, wait, he looks at you and says, it's Samuel Ovlion. He has what?
I was too late.
Montfrey looks at you. He's like, for what?
For what?
For what?
So when we found you,
For what?
Montfrey, you were repeating 1 N. And I found a journal that thought that maybe what you were saying might have a clue on what happened. Have you already given the blood to the rest?
Yes. If you're looking for what they were saying, I know what they were saying.
What
I saw
was?
Oh, give me an investigation perception roll, Doug.
Why did I not? There it is. I couldn't find it for a second. Four successes.
You notice that near where their feet would have been as they were hanging from the wall, there are slate rock like chalkboards basically where each one has had a word scrawled onto it, so you can read the where'd it go, the I can't find it again, what they're saying.
Okay. So
The Requiesco et in Arcadia ego.
oh, not the like 3 whatever or
No, each one is the word they're yelling in Latin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they were just yelling a number and then the word.
Yeah.
Like whenever we saw 5, that's what he was yelling.
Okay.
You also notice that he has a very prominent third eye.
Mm. Salubri.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Then I'll look at him.
Right?
Since I notice he's salute. This is a salubri right here, right in front of everybody, right?
Yes.
And then
No discernible, like, obvious features.
I'll run over to this one,
Him ugly.
and I can tell he's a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I'll ask Montfrey. Are you all different clans?
Yes. The Order of the Lily did not discriminate. Each of us driven by a holy writ from the Holy Father himself.
Interesting.
do any of them have like possessions on them? I mean, I know they probably don't have swords or anything like that at this point, but
All they seem to have are their tattered robes from before.
all right.
Would you like to do anything, Oliver?
I'm just making sure this guy's not moving.
He is not moving.
Like, if he looked like he's gonna move, I'm just gonna like put a foot on his chest and be like, I wouldn't.
You're not even gonna let him sit up.
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway.
He does indeed attempt to sit up, but then you sound him down. He does not resist.
Hey, do we have any more questions for this guy or what?
I would like to know a few more things potentially.
All right, well, he's not moving right now. If you wanna, I don't know how much patience I have for him.
Okay. You said you wanted to know the source of their madness. What do you mean?
Well, we were just filling our usual mission, and then he looks at Oliver, and they broke in through the side wall of our storage room and was spouting absolute lunacy. But I happened to recognize them as Knights of the Lily. Knew that that order had been wiped out during the last major mortal attempt at curtailing our activities. And then figured it had to come from somewhere. Something was binding them to spout a sentence giving them each a number. I just wanted to know. Plus, they gave me things to play with.
I clench my fists when he says that.
What was your usual mission?
I will also clench my fist when he says that.
To grow the Earthbound's herds, to bring more into their devilish fold.
Do I have any idea of what this guy's talking about?
Give me an occult intelligence roll.
Okay. I'm assuming analytical does not probably work for this one.
It would not.
Okay.
2. It takes you a minute. You rack your brain, and you're able to pull little bits of information you heard your sire talk about these beings he himself considered his enemies. I mean, he thought he was God.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But he claimed to have battled them several times here on Earth, that there were, as he understood it, part of the fallen angels that have managed to claw their way out of hell back onto the mortal plane. And he believed there were 666 of them, all being referred to as Earthbound. But you're unable to remember any names he might have given them.
Okay.
One of the things he talked about that didn't quite seem as crazy as what he would normally talk about. They came off as sincere. And after having learned about, vampirism, demons on Earth seemed likely not to be,
Makes sense. Okay. Well, anything else you wish to share before you find your final rest?
Final words. Is that what you're offering me?
Suppose it depends on what the words are.
That's fair.
In case I notice I'm trying to, since I've seen magic being cast, I'm going to have my sword out just in case he does anything. And
In case he does something.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I have something I would like to say. It's, I think, important. Most of our kind forgets that we're the top of the food chain, that we're the ones that are peak. We allow ourselves to forget our true natures and don't bow to the beasts as often as we should. And as he's
Just reach down and grab him by
Talking.
the collar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
As he's giving a speech. Yeah, I need everybody to make a courage roll.
Everybody in the room or just everybody next to him?
Everyone that would be able to hear him. So everybody in the room. So many.
I got two.
Alright.
Ooh.
1, 2, botch. 2, 3. All right. As he's talking, you all feel that monstrous drive to feed. Your more primal instincts start to well up and become active, and instead of that anger that usually throws forth when you frenzy, you start to feel an overwhelming sense of fear. Most of you are capable of tamping it down. Dastan, you can't control it and feel an urge to run as far from this man as you possibly can. Basically, you're for one scene for 3 seconds, you're running your speed with your celerity 3 times. So you're going
Don't pick the direction with the giant pit.
right. You're going in 21 hexes, basically.
Gets to the dark room. Just runs into something. Oh, you're muted there.
I still have the torch.
Oh, they saw the torch. Okay.
Yeah. Now I get to roll for the rest of them. He's good. He's good. Right. 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 Last one. Nope. You're being joined.
I wanted to shut the door on my way back out. I would assume I'm scared, so I'm gonna shut that door.
Okay. All right, that's where he's running to. All right, the rest of you tamp down that fear, and
And we would feel that.
yes, it
Oh.
emanating from every word he said as he said it.
I
Okay.
would flip a dagger up and I'm gonna stab him down in his chest.
But I'm grabbing him.
Then he's getting
I was gonna
stabbed
say
at
I
the
was
same
I was
time.
holding my attack too for if he did something. So,
Have him through his hand into his chest.
so yeah, I'm going to exercise my action.
Oh,
Exercise.
Exercise.
my action was grabbing and I was going to throw him over my shoulder like a sack of flour, but
Yeah. He's still getting stabbed.
I mean, you do that while he's being, turned into a vampiric pincushion.
Yeah. So, 2 successes
Well,
on him.
Roll damage.
All right. Not good. That's bad. That's really bad. Holy cow.
All right, Asmodeus. Roll damage. 2. lethal roll. I mean, you stab him, but it doesn't seem to leave a wound. Right, and it, or give me a strength athletics roll to. That's all you need. Chase, as you're like in this motion, it's like stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it.
And I'm just gonna take him over and dump him in the fire. As I dump him, I'm just gonna be like, "Go back from where you came," and then like lift my hood.
All right, make us brawl strength roll. He will fight you from being chucked into the fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He might have a lot more dice than me, though. Oh.
He's injured.
Oh.
You made that.
He dies. Like, he takes 2 points of aggravated damage and instantly immolates and just turns into charcoal.
Sorry, I think I might have made his last words be ah!
It was appropriate.
Good riddance.
He was thoroughly evil, so
Guys, where'd Dastan go?
I'll go over and check on him.
Wait, weren't there 4 crazy guys?
thought I heard running.
There, yes, I shall go get Leonardo. And Montfrey goes into the other room.
Oh, no offense about the crazy guys part.
The two up on the wall be like, none taken.
Were you just in here running in circles? You're muted.
I was just walking around like I came in here to search.
I didn't run away. I was in a hurry to look through stuff.
Did you find anything?
Nah, nothing of interest. I wasn't really looking.
I wasn't gonna call you out.
You know.
I'm sitting there just kind of spinning that dagger I took from the guy in my hand. Contemplative look on my face.
I'll walk back in the room.
You good?
I'm actually gonna look around in here.
Oh, in the storage area? There are a lot of old crates. Most are filled with partially rotted foodstuffs. There's containers of oil for lamps. There's a few boxes with incense. There are several boxes with old, unused, unleavened bread, early precursor to communion wafers. It doesn't look like any of this stuff was ever intended to be put to use, just collected to maintain the appearance of running a legitimate church.
Hey. That's not very nice.
Montfrey.
Yes. Good sirs.
What are your plans now?
How long has it been? What is the Lord's year?
1196? Is there 1198? Which one is it?
It's 96. You are correct, sir.
1196. You've been in the throes of your madness for
100 years.
yes.
Well, our plans would be to reestablish ourselves, I suppose. Hope our actions before we were driven to the sin of debauchery might glean us some goodwill with our kindred brethren. I don't know where we would start, however.
Sorry, just looking for a name.
Do you know the name Benarbus?
Bernardus?
Yes.
He was a monk that traveled with the army, helped to keep us on our path with God. Also, bore the curse of Malkov. Why do you ask?
He resides in this city. Still.
Then perhaps he'll be where we start. It is a connection.
Tread carefully there. The curse has not been kind to him over the years, as it isn't for most of my kin.
We'll see.
He
That's
does mean well, I believe. He is just his reasoning for doing what he does is flawed. I do believe he wants to do something good.
good. So, 100 years of holding the city must mean it is returned to the golden jewel it once was. Yes?
That's not so much.
About that.
It's changed hands.
What do you mean?
There have been other holy wars since yours.
Other?
I think you're going to have some history to catch up on. I'll do my best to kind of relate to him events that have happened in the last 100 years, as I know.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll anything? Like
Yeah.
intelligence?
An academia intelligence.
Okay. Analytical work for this one?
Yeah.
Can I assist or roll also, or
Yeah, of course. Dang.
3.
From the peanut gallery, I'm gonna like add little details.
Okay.
They got people that are just
would research work?
No, that research is literally only really useful while researching.
What
Okay.
about book knowledge?
A book knowledge would work for it.
Say, Casper and I
Oh,
got it covered.
I step
Hmm.
back and I will.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. That too.
As Casper starts sharing more, because I have such great respect for Casper, he is such a great guy. I actually just let him start giving the lesson, because
Lesser restoration. Oh.
yeah, like you should listen. I forget. Casper's much more book learned than I am in this regards. I'll let him tell you more.
Much appreciated.
And I add my extra successes into the action point pool.
Wrong system.
Dang it.
Okay, that's troubling. But we hold the city now. That's good. The the blood you had as strength, where did you get such a miraculous item?
It was
Healed my men.
cleansed from the pool of Hezekiah by Adoniah.
Oh.
He implored us to find you, to restore what was taken and cleanse your madness.
I guess another person we must seek out.
He isn't much of a person to accept accolades.
Still, my thanks must be given.
If you can locate him, you may. I know he does return to the city each day to cleanse the well and leaves. So,
Yeah, and after we visited his house, he's like, I'm gonna move now.
yeah, he is a bit more of a nomadic person outside the city.
Then by the well is where I shall attempt to catch up.
I'm gonna, like, whisper to the Salubri guy of the Salubri that I know that are in the city now. Other than him, I guess, and me. 'Cause
Is there a reason you're specifically pointing out other Salubri?
just in case you need help.
Has the whole Tremere thing happened in
That's
that
true.
100 years?
Yeah,
I
think
did
that's,
it. Is that new?
That's a new thing.
It's
Within the
fairly
100
new.
years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll give him the rundown on that
It-
then, because I didn't realize that was within the last 100 years or whatever.
You would have no idea about it.
All right, I'll give him the rundown on that as well.
Yeah, you might want to keep an eye out for these guys that do blood magic.
The Tremere.
They're probably gonna try and kill you.
They're not Assamites, and Shalit is no longer with us.
Correct.
Correct.
Well, I know not what my brothers here choose, but I think I'm having a good idea what I'm going to do.
Do we know that the prince is not necessarily on the side of the Tremere, but a supporter of the Tremere? That was something we knew.
You know, his clan tends to support them because he's a Ventru.
And true, right?
But the number of Tremere in the city, as far as most people know, is 0. You're the only ones that know that there's more than that.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion that you do as my companion has done here and attempt to help your, I guess, refugee brethren, Ken?
I can. I'm a little more inclined to put them to the sword. But if it is necessary, I guess I can be a little less proactive and be more reactive and assist. I'm not a healer, so I'll find that difficult.
Well, it was merely a suggestion. However you wish to find your road of redemption is up to you. And I hope you all can find some path.
Yes. The celebrity looks at you, Oliver, and says, "My name's Samuel. I do not wish to continue to be within this unhallowed hall. Would you be willing to assist in offering me a haven? Since the group of you are the only ones I can look to if I'm to be hunted."
Sure.
What about Aisha?
Well,
She's what again? What does she do in the city?
she's a
She's a
nerd,
healer.
a healer.
Tends to the sick, the needy.
I suppose I can talk to her instead.
Sorry, Oliver, I did not mean to step on your toes in that regard, but if you can want to work with him instead, I was just thinking out loud.
We'll get it all figured out.
Uh,
It's always best to keep options open.
Right.
This one here, number 3, it's as if,
Guillermo?
yes, Guillermo. Guillermo de la Vesca, if one clan has fallen and they are now haunted, what of the La Sombra?
What do I know about the La Sombra at this point?
Another occult intelligence roll.
I will also would like to roll.
Sure.
I can't remember if it was analytical applying to this then, or no.
No.
No, didn't think so. Okay.
Woo dice.
2 successes.
Uno and two. Oliver, you know that they're still a powerful high clan, still very active in Iberia. Lots of people working amongst like the church. Dragomir, you know that they're a growing clan. They're very proactive when it comes to creating new members. That they're not quite as prolific as the Bruja, but aren't inhibited by certain customs anymore, and are willing to flout their vampiric natures a bit more than others would be.
Okay. They are thriving a bit more on the flamboyant side when it comes to our kin's nature, but they are still growing and flourishing in their areas.
That's good. Good. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
I don't know if all the traditions will be the same as what you remember with them, but might be some adjustments you have to make. I don't want to speak too much for what your clan is doing, but
Very, very well. Montfrey looks around and says, well, where can we find Bernardus? My men and I will head there post haste.
We could take you if everybody else is okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys know a way out, that'd probably be fantastic.
Oh, I know a way out.
Oh.
This door over here. It goes to outside.
Oh.
oh,
Well, why didn't we just come in that way?
That would have been smart.
Because we followed somebody.
Where is he, by the way?
disappeared.
I plan on finding out.
What was in that other room, by the way? The door over there.
Beds.
Just the bed chamber.
Okay.
A desk with a journal that Asmodeus grabbed.
Yeah, the journal. It looked like they wrote down ways that they tortured them and how what they were saying, they thought it meant something. That's why I was trying to stop before, just to see if we could figure it out.
All right, so taking the invisible stairs that I was so smart and put on the map, you get upstairs. It's fairly simple chapel, big enough for maybe 100 people to worship in it. It's very nice, basic stucco walls. When you step outside, you can look down and see over Jerusalem straight ahead of you from outside the chapel doors. It's when it dawns on you where each of you are at, and you're standing just outside the Mount Zion Church.
Oh, okay. So are we a decent way away from the cemetery where we started?
A couple miles.
Okay. Well, don't feel like we traveled that far underground. I would like to go tell the Cappadocians that we've taken care of their problem. Do you guys wish to take them to see Bernardus?
I can go with you to do that while they take them to Bernardus. That way no one has to walk the night alone.
I would welcome the company.
All right, so you are heading.
Friends.
Oliver, Destin, what are your plans?
I'll go with them to take the people to Bernardus.
Bernardus, okay.
Yeah, I'll take them. I'll leave the two lovebirds alone.
We need that alone time sometimes.
That's
It's
right.
good. How else are
Yeah,
we supposed to build chemistry?
get a room.
All right,
not being used.
we'll start with Casper and Dragomir because that location is closer.
Okay.
You walk the road from Mount Zion to the cemetery. You pass a spot that looks very similar, a particular puddle that you had cleaned yourself up in and met Adonaiah next to. The walk seems to go fairly quickly. It doesn't feel like you're trekking the couple miles back to town. You arrive at the cemetery. They're about halfway done with the wall work that they were working on, and Adam spots you as you're approaching and stops his men, tells them to take a break, and then approaches you as you're coming closer.
Well, I hope the evening finds you well.
It is. You've not been gone long. How did you get out?
Oh, the tunnels, as you said, are shifting and ever changing, and put us out by the Church of Zion.
They led there.
But we did take care of your issue. You should no longer have any raving former members of the Order of the Lily bursting through your mausoleums. And
Excellent.
the
Excellent.
individuals that were torturing them have also been taken care of.
That seems to be a bit of a tale.
One that
won't.
doesn't find completion as of yet, but yes, it was a bit of one. But we have, as agreed upon, taking care of your problem.
I thank you. I'm not the elder, but I am in some standing. I could confidently say that Abraham would appreciate what you've done when he's informed, and that you can consider yourself in a bit of good standing with Clan Cappadocius.
We appreciate your gratitude and are most happy to improve our relations. Brother Casper, anything you wish to?
I think you've pretty much summed it up. We just wanted to let you know that they will trouble you no more, and you can go about your duties uninhibited.
Thank you. We shall pray for you and perhaps send temporary guardians as a sign of appreciation.
Thank you very much, and again, we wish you well.
Take care. Go with God.
And also with you.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, right. May the D4s be with you. Okay.
All right. Where are the two of you headed from here?
It's an excellent question. Should we head to?
I guess we could honestly, that took so little time, probably catch up to them at Brother Bernardus, unless there's anywhere else we need to go. I don't believe there is.
Nothing else that I need to do.
All right. So you're going to catch up? Are you rushing it or just assuming your regular pace will get you to them quickly?
Don't forget, I know shortcuts.
That's true.
I think we should rush, because then if they get there and we're like just hanging out outside looking all like
Nonchalant.
bored, yeah, nonchalant, it'd look pretty sweet.
That would look badass. I like it. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just open something. Give me an athletics stamina roll.
It's gonna go really well. It went really well.
Good job.
That is about as well as I would have expected it from me.
Casper, you find yourself quickly outpacing him.
Like, go ahead. I'll catch up.
I'll slow down a little bit.
Okay. All right. The three of you follow Oliver's byways and hidden passages and secreted alleyways to Brother Bernardus's.
So on the way there, I'm gonna kind of nudge the other Nosferatu in the group to kind of hang back just enough out of earshot, but we can still see everybody and catch up easily.
Okay.
We lose them.
Yep.
They tell him the updates on the two groups of Nosferatu. How Kothar's the more powerful of the two, the elder, and that I would be willing to take him to them should he want to visit at any point.
I will take you up on that. It is,
You You gonna take him to meet your new kid?
It'll be nice to find myself in a proper warren again. At least until I'm able to take up a sword proper.
I'll nod and we'll catch back up.
Catch right up. You all arrive at Brother Bernardus's. It's got a singular lamp on the inside. You can see the glow as you approach from the street. The wailing seems to have stopped. It does not seem as if he's continued his performative charade of despair as you approach with the others to stand. You can all hear like busy work, people moving around. Having been in there, you're not entirely sure what they're doing since there's just a chair to furnish the entirety of the room. But you get to the front door, you can see through the empty former window opening that there are 3 men pretending to clean on the inside.
Knocks on the door.
Yeah. Zay will knock on the door.
Okay. You're able to watch one of them like stop pretending to sweep, and he comes up to the door, opens it, adjusts his makeshift robes, and says, "You've returned."
Yeah,
Hmm.
I hope I haven't disturbed you. You know, I hope you weren't busy or anything.
Of course not. Of course not. Please come in. The brother is out at the moment. He sensed after gentleman there, Dastan, was it? After he came, that all things would work out. That he had set the appropriate things in motion and has gone on to complete his promise. Can we
Promise?
help you to talk to the Tremere on your behalf? Who are the
The ones that attacked earlier, the other day, however long ago it was. 2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago. Feels like it's been over 6 months.
Well, we were hoping to introduce our new friends here. That's, I'll let them introduce themselves.
And they do.
We're hoping to introduce them to Brother Bernardus.
Or reintroduce them.
Yeah,
Since
that's true.
He is aware of who they are.
Of course, because 5 was such a good friend of his.
Oh,
We had
Yeah,
to bring
each.
the other 4.
So you are 1, 2, 3, and 4? They
wait, I thought they just
Just-
introduced them.
Montfrey steps forward and says, "We are not numbered. I'm Montfrey de Lioness." He holds his hand out, and the Nosferatu steps forward and says, "My name's Leonardo Giuseppe." The Salubri comes forward and says, "My name's Samuel Ovrion." And The Los Sombra says, and I am Guillermo de la Vega. Not the number. The Paul, the ghoul, nods and says, I'm so sorry. Please have a seat. We shall wait for the brother to return together.
Is there more than one seat now?
No.
You can sit on the ground.
Okay.
They did say have a seat.
Very funny. Yes.
I pick a wall to sit up against, like on the ground.
Okay.
I'll sit in the windowsill.
Okay.
When does he due back?
Well, it should be sometime tonight. He's been gone a few hours now, so it hopefully should not be too long. But the Tremere can be devious to deal with, so he may be taking longer than usual in his dealings tonight. Can we get you refreshments?
None for me.
For me, thanks.
The knights look around very awkwardly. Wondering what refreshments they're going to offer since there's no one else there.
I'll kind of glance at him and just kind of shake my head no.
Understood. Monfrey says, we'll abstain. Thank you. About this time, Dragomir, Casper, you're coming up. Dastan sitting in the window. The door is still open. The others have found a place to lounge or stand on the inside.
Oh,
Okay.
Bernardus is gone.
He's gone to speak with the Tremere
By himself.
on your behalf.
By himself.
Yes.
I
We're
mean,
not bodyguards, we're holy men.
Of course.
to be fair, he's safer than some.
Oh, well, the place is looking nice, as usual.
Thank you. It is good to have our work appreciated.
You look
Please.
well. It appears you've been doing your daily stretches.
Why would I be doing daily stretches?
Which one did I help? What was their name? Not Paul, but it was
It's Thomas.
Thomas. Oh. I'll see if is Thomas in here.
Yes, he's currently pretending to sweep the floor. So much like that clip of the guy on the movie set, like sweeping air with the broom, kind of pulling one of those.
Yeah. Oh, Thomas, you missed a spot over there in the corner.
Thank you. And he goes over to the corner and starts to sweep over there. Paul looks at the two of you and says, please, come in. Have a seat. Can we get you any type of refreshment?
I think I'm okay. How about you, Casper?
I think I'm good.
Thank you for the kind offer. We shall abstain.
We would hate to be poor hosts.
Oh no, you're doing an excellent job. Very well. Have to commend
Much-
Brother Bernardus on your duties.
Yes. Well, you are, of course, welcome to join your companions and wait for his return with us. He's been, like I was just telling them, gone just a few hours now. Since the Tremere can be difficult to deal with, he's might be gone longer than we might hope, but he does insist on these negotiations on your behalf to, he wants them to move forward.
I'll look around the room and just are there any other little rooms that you have attached here, or is it just this one open area?
There is a cellar over there in the back. There's a hatch that opens up to it.
Do you mind if I sit down there for a moment?
No, of course not. Help yourself.
Meditate, if that's okay.
Of course, yes. He leads you to it. There's a little offshoot of a room with the floor's almost taken up entirely by the hatch. And he opens it for you. It leads, it's about a 5-foot drop. There's no ladder in there, but it's an empty, like 10 by 10, like squared cellared room.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go over there.
But what time of the night is it?
It's not too long after midnight, maybe 12:30.
I'm gonna tell everybody I'm gonna go take care of a previous the player can't think of the word something
Engagement.
I agreed to take care of. I'm gonna
Prior
go take
commitment.
care of that real quick, and then I'll be back in a while. I'll meet you guys here, or if you leave, just let them know where I can catch back up to you.
Sounds good.
Yes, of course.
Since we don't know exactly how long we'll be here, I do also have some other business to attend to.
Well,
I'll look
don't.
at the other Nosferatu. Which one is he?
Which one is he?
Yes.
He's Leonardo.
Okay. Donatello.
Yep.
All right. Leonardo, would you care to go for a walk?
Sure. Lead the way.
And we will head to Kothar.
Where are you headed, Casper?
The library.
Okay.
The guy with the library. I told him I'd help him rebind that book, so I was going to try and start on that.
Okay. Destin, do you plan on waiting for Bernardus's return?
Yeah, I'm gonna, I'll probably hum or whistle a tune, twiddling a knife. I have nothing I need pressing. I can do these on a different night.
Okay.
So I might as well wait.
Oliver, do you plan on hanging out for his return?
No, or I mean, yes. I feel like hanging out because it would probably be weird if Bernardus walked in and there were 4 random strangers in his house. Or 3 now, I
Yep.
guess. One of them's not gonna meet him, which is what we brought him here for.
Okay. What are you doing in the tiny little oubliette-esque chamber?
I'm gonna do Spirit's Touch on the dagger that I took off the guy.
Okay. Roll away. I mean, he recently used it, so the
Oh, yeah.
difficulty is not high.
How am I supposed to slap you out of this when you fail the roll?
I'm in a hole. I didn't close it. I didn't close the hatch.
Nope, not far enough.
Like a 4. It says a snake found in a pile of ash. It's an hour old. Maybe a difficulty of 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 is good.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
9 successes.
All of them. Oh god, this could be bad. Too much info.
uh,
I don't want to know about the day he was born.
you get a lot of him using it to torture the 4. He'll split their foot after having barbecued them for a little bit. Lots of ritualistic sacrifices to animals in profane rituals. He uses it to summon that wall of bugs to cover up the hole that the 5 of them broke through, and creating the entrance to their home, essentially. Several ritual markings that he makes on parishioners that seem to be doing it of their own free will, allowing it to occur to them. He's marked almost all his flock, as it were. There are a few that you see them struggle against it and manage to escape, but no moments of them being recovered or attacked with the dagger. So those who've not given themselves in seem to have gotten away. Lots of abject cruelty on animals, strangers. Several murders. He's not a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a nice guy. You'd see it made when he buys it, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
But nothing really pertinent.
Okay. So, but I have a good idea of who the members of his flock were,
Yes.
and that
You've
could potentially be a bad thing, right?
effectively seen all their faces.
Okay.
Would you please make me a willpower roll?
That's a lot of inhumane things that you've just seen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 6.
Yes, 6.
Is this like to resist any kind of frenzy thing? Since
No,
we have the melancholy reduces the difficulty on that.
No, in fact, you can remove the melancholy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Once the last blood droplet was fed to the group of knights, you lost it.
Okay, 0.
0 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes, 2 fails. So we're just evening out the scales.
Yes, evening out the scale.
Eveling.
During the vision, you start to feel a pull, right? You're playing on a major power of the Malkavian bloodline. You don't seem to be being drawn into the acts that you're witnessing, but instead you feel yourself being pulled toward a source of your origin, as it were, part of the Malkavian being. And it's in your pocket.
Oh,
Just a lonely little drop of blood floating in a vial that you took from Casper.
Yeah.
You feel it pulling you. The urge to consume it, to bind yourself more to Malkav via his own blood.
okay. Well, an obvious fail like that, I guess I don't. Yeah, I just pop it and look at it for a moment and
So I get
slap it down.
you are almost instantaneously energized by this drop of blood. Your blood pool, any empty spots, you're full up on. If you had any other derangements, they would be gone. You feel that portion cleanse on a level. You feel the voices that usually attack you in moments of stress or while feeding. You can feel that kind of get tamped down for a little bit, but it's still there. You can still sense that. You feel empowered. Your generation drops by 1.
Okay.
And then you notice a buzz. Like that of a mosquito in your ear, or the buzz of the large wasp or beetle as it passes by.
This blood drop just gave you tinnitus.
Ah.
Almost like droning in the distance. And then you start to make out words. There's someone calling for their brother, and you know it's not meant for you, but you can hear it in the distance. And then you hear someone asking a question to their sire, but you know it's not for you. And then you do hear your name, just spoken in a voice you've heard a couple times now, not one you've heard often, but the same voice of No More Blood, or the one that asked you what you were looking for and what you were doing the night before. And you innately know that that voice is connecting you to these other distant whispers. You may give yourself a background point of Malkavian Madness Network.
Oh, nice.
It sounds promising.
Okay. Yeah, that's anything with Malkavian is always good.
Malkavian Madness Network is a unique background. Only Malkavians can have it, of course. It is a form of telepathy that only works on other clanmates and only over long distances.
Okay.
It can be used to get someone's attention. It can be used to send messages, ideas, but mostly it tends to be used when a conclave of the clan is being called. One of the major elders, your the oldest among your clan, calls everyone together. It's done via this network. It can be improved via debaulery of other Malkavians or through practice. So it doesn't necessarily need that particular component.
That's good.
But the more effort you put into it, the more you hear other people's voices constantly. At the moment, it's just that buzz, that little mosquito hum in your ear.
Okay.
So you don't have a great deal of pull on the network or distance. Your carrier just doesn't get you far enough. You're almost constantly roaming outside of cell signals.
Yeah, like losing signal and poor connection.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. I'll come back out and just kind of doing that, tapping of the ear, trying to get the tinnitus to go away. And realize it's sticking around. I'm like, okay. So that guy was bad, by the way, like really, really bad. I don't want that. I just throw the dagger onto the ground. Like,
Okay.
I don't want that. But he's got a flock in town. People that were marked by him. I don't know what that necessarily means, or if it's really bad that we want to do anything about. I'll look towards Oliver.
More people to worry about.
I mean, are they?
Do I know what a flock means?
It's like your herd.
Okay.
I mean, he had carved symbols on them with that.
He's probably just marking his herd or territory.
He had a
Likely
few that
sadistic.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's a bad guy. Really, really bad. Lots of ritualistic sacrifices. That wall of bugs was his doing. Lots of murders, torture.
His people were the Tremere before the Tremere were the Tremere.
Oh, that sounds bad.
That sounds confusing, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, when you've been
Well,
kind of in a stasis in a state of madness for 100 years, I'm sure that a lot of it's confusing.
I mean, you could
Sure.
look at clearing out his nest if you know where it's at.
Well, you guys were looking for potentially a act of redemption, way to help our kin. I don't know if these individuals need to be cleansed out or anything, but maybe they need. I don't know. Oliver, you seem to know more about them than.
What'd you say they were again? Like Bly or
Belai.
Bly? And then I'll just tell them like the four to see if it means
three.
anything. Yeah, okay. Sorry, the three since one of them was taken away.
Yep.
To see if it means anything like to them or if they.
You notice a look of recognition on Samuel. The other three would have no clue. Like, even though Leonardo's not there, he wouldn't know. Guillermo and Monfrey have no idea. That name means nothing. But Samuel has like the look of anger he's been having since he found out about the Tremere and the death of Charlotte
Oh God.
just gets just more intense. He shakes his head like that. Oh yeah, yeah, I know that name. They are corrupted cousin. Charlotte's first child was a warrior like myself. Then he sent them specifically against a group of demons. Those demons managed to corrupt that one and infuse it with their powers. And, well, that shame has just grown. To be honest, I'm surprised there are any still active. Because it was my understanding we had wiped them from the face of God's earth.
There was one down there that managed to escape. I don't know if he would go towards this flock that was marked by this other individual that, well, we burned.
They tend to be known as cowards. They were more inclined to send others to fight in the war against them. So I wouldn't put it past him to head towards his followers.
Is there anything I can do to kind of, I guess, help him know where to find any of these individuals? I know I just saw faces, but I didn't see where any of them necessarily reside, right?
No, all the activities you saw took place in that basement.
Okay. Oh.
Anytime it was out of the basement, it wasn't being used for anything except murder.
Right. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, as you guys sit there in awkward silence, waiting for Brother Bernardus, I will move on to Casper. You're making your way to.
So
Okay. Making your way to the library to bind the book for Jurgen.
Mhm.
You know the route now. You get there, the two guards outside nod. One,
Evening.
good evening. Jurgen is currently sleeping. Is there something I can help you with, Father?
Oh, Jurgen and I had made an arrangement. I was going to do some repairs for some of the older books that need binding. I've found myself some free time, and I was going to go ahead and work on that for him.
Of course. Well, he did instruct us to let you in if you requested it, along with your companion, if they were to be with you. Do you need assistance?
Oh no, I can make my way. Thank you, though.
Very well. And he opens the door for you.
Just gonna head in.
Right. It doesn't look like, and the book has been left out. It, his library seems to be put in order, cleaned up. You know where it was, so there's no need to roll for it, for finding it. Give me there a craft intelligence roll to assess all the work that'll need to be done.
I have to ask it because it's too funny not to. Would book knowledge work?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Three. It's in pretty bad shape. The like a lot of the pages that have come out no longer have any clean edge for proper rebinding. There are a lot of, like bookworm trails through it, lots of holes, several bits of like burn damage in different places. It's not a one night job from what you can tell. You're going to need some extra supplies beyond, leather, wood, and string to do the job proper. You can figure it's going to be several nights worth of work, like full nights worth, no distractions, to be able to assemble it in at least a cohesive, solid book.
Well, I mean, I guess all I have is time. But I guess these materials are something I'll probably have to go find.
They can be
Or
picked.
is it-
The materials can be found, but yeah, you'll have to go get them.
Okay. Or I could probably leave him a list and be like, "Hey, grab this stuff."
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll look for. He's got to have like some parchment and a writing quill somewhere.
He does, near the chair he fell asleep in the night you and Dastan. There is several extra candles in that area, along with some vellum and ink. Something a little more sturdy compared to the paper at the time.
Oh man, that feels like a really expensive note. Oh well, if that's the cheapest writing implements he has, I'm gonna make him a list of all of the items that I'll need to work on the book.
Okay.
Then I'll leave it like right there, prominent on his desk. And I'll put on there like what it's for, and then I'll sign it.
All right. Where do you plan to head from there then?
Well, it was the only thing I really had, only like duty I had. So I guess I'll just head back to. Hopefully that took enough time that Berdarnus will arrive by the time I get back.
Sure. You know what? Make me a Hearth's Wisdom wits roll.
No.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just get this stuff to bind the book. Heading back to Bernard's place. Probably the only real course of action you have left to you. So alrighty. Asmodeus. You and a barely clothed, not even remotely disguised Nosferatu are making your way to the dump.
Yes.
Are you trying to hide yourselves?
Yes.
He's following you. He doesn't seem to be even remotely concerned.
Yes. I am heading that way inconspicuously in the shadows when I can. And as we're passing through like alleys or backyards, I'm gonna try to find something to cover him with.
Okay. Give me a Ledger Domain perception roll.
Two.
All right. In an era where your backyard was often someone else's roof, you don't have too much difficulty finding like clotheslines and other fabric implements being just kind of laid about to quickly gather up some form of either basic clothing or just covering to keep him hidden. He seems more inclined to just try to find a good pair of breechers, a tunic if he can. Not so much entertained by the idea of wearing something to cloak himself. Is there a reason you keep concealing me?
Our appearance is frightening to some. So that's why I stick to the shadows and conceal myself when I can't.
Well, I will follow your lead then. It's awkward.
I understand that times have changed since.
Oh no, we've always been ugly. Most dare not even look in our direction.
Our clan is looked down on by most.
Not unusual. I believe our form is evidence of our perfection. I don't like to hide. But I have been walking around quite a bit exposed tonight in the last 100 years, apparently. So I will follow your lead. Please make a stealth wits roll. He makes it with you. That sounded awkward.
Would quick-witted have an effect?
Yes.
Four successes.
You're able to weave your way through the city on your way to the dump, no problems. Keeping just out of sight. Headphones are itching me bad today. You lead them through to the Warrens specifically. As was the last time you were here, there is a small group of them worshiping Kothar, praying to her. it does not sit well with Leonardo as he sees it. He cries out a good, loud, boisterous blasphemers, and then reaches for where his sword should be. As, before he just rushes Kothar.
Calm.
All right. For those of you waiting, you're there for an hour, 2 hours. Bernardus' ghouls, Thomas, Paul, Timothy, they're starting to look really uncomfortable and awkward and don't quite know how to deal with this tiny vampiric throng that they find themselves amongst, especially since Bernardus is not showing up as they have promised. I'm going to call it there because I have some stuff to hand out to everybody. So everybody gets 5 XP, not the usual 3. You also get everyone gets a dot and a background. So to add the background, you're going to want to go to the usual notes sheet. You'll notice it's changed. It's now all just bunched up into one thing. There is a small green check box, the add item down in the right bottom corner. Click on that. Click on background. And you're going to want to write status and then in parentheses Cappadocian.
How do you spell Cappadocian?
I was just getting to it. CAPPADOCIAN.
And what was it again? I'm sorry.
Status in parentheses Cappadocia. Usually the status background is used in clan or across all clans. We're going to use showing your reputation in every clan will be noted if you earn something specific with a group.
Can you spell that one more time?
I can. I'm not gonna. You just should pay attention to me more often. Okay, so it's CAPPADOCIAN.
Anything we need to put in the description for that, or
It's you. If you wanted, you could say earned by solving the Cappadocian's vandal problem.
Okay.
So yeah, 5 XP. The status in Cappadocian. Congratulations.
yay!
Completed the module of Fountains of Bright Crimson.
We did it.
All right. I want to thank you all for joining us again this evening. If you're watching this via YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If you're on Twitch, thanks for joining us again tonight. hopefully you'll follow us here and come back again in 2 weeks. Last time I gave out a bit of trivia involving Oxford. The next one is in 3 years' time. Richard the Lionheart will have passed away, as well as Saladin. They both pass away within a few months of each other. Two opposing forces from this past crusade. So, until you join us again, until the next bit of trivia endgame, don't play in the dark. Bye.
See ya.